Hello, everybody. Okay, there's an earthquake prediction for where I live in Gibraltar. Okay, so I'm gonna put that video of this channel talking about this. And as you can see, there are 7 churches of Revelation from the book of Revelation. See, it's in Turkey. And beside the Turkey-Syria earthquake map, those are the dots of all the earthquakes. Okay, and if you can see it, it looks like a number 7. Okay, now in the book of Revelation, in the 7 churches, John writes this book in the island of Patmos, just there in Turkey. Please see how it could be related. At first, look at this. Okay, this is Turkey, and remember, this is Mount Ararat. Okay, this is Mount Ararat. There is where Noah's Ark is. See, there, this picture. If you believe it or not, that's Noah's Ark. It's exactly the same measurements. Okay, and it's straight with Gaziantep. This is the epicenter of the earthquake in Turkey. And here is where the 7 churches of Revelation is. And here is the island of Patmos. Okay? Now, let's come to the earthquake prediction. Please. Dutch Sins is his channel, okay? He's a brilliant man that knows a lot of earthquakes. Please. This is where I come from. So people, beware, please.
4s, 5s, and near 6s. I would look for something bigger than 6 to strike over to the west. And this is now spreading out hundreds and hundreds of miles in all directions, so you can't call them aftershocks. It's spreading out. It's an additional break that's happening. And you see where the break is happening. One more time, I have to drive this home. Some kind of plate boundary here is shifting. It's not just faults. It's a huge break happening here, going all the way down, following the plate boundary, down into the Dead Sea area. And it's...
So we have the Dead Sea area going down to Jerusalem, okay? Now, let's carry on watching.
Should be going over to the west soon, but it's going to the west this way. Across central Turkey, this way, and we're breaking down below here instead of going down and flowing out and up. And if that breaks across, we're going to get another new earthquake. That's significant, I think. I hope I'm wrong. Okay, now, let's go over and talk about the rest of the earthquakes going across Europe, because Gibraltar started to move with just small activity heading out to the west. Look at this one more time, USGS map. What's over to the west of Gibraltar? Well, look, it's our plate boundary again, and it goes...
Okay, so for people who see me in YouTube channel, this is where I come from. This tip down here, south of Spain, a British colony called the Rock of Gibraltar. Come and visit us. We are very lovely people.
Goes out to a T intersection out at the Azores. And that's the path the earthquakes are taking currently. When we get a break over here, and I'm looking for this in Italy, we should also see a break somewhere near 5.0 happen down here at Gibraltar. I didn't even put that in the forecast. Most people don't even pay attention.
See what I mean? Many people think that a 5.0 is nothing. Listen, the one in Turkey is a 7.8. It's just 2.8 more than 5. If a 5 where populated buildings are, I think it will do something. So,
North of Morocco, south of Spain, right here at Gibraltar, we'd look for a new 5. And then, when that happens, I'd look for the flow to go down this way. Down to the Canary Islands.
okay, so he says that's going to happen for a couple of days. Okay, so, we've been having lots of rockfalls lately. But listen, so, what's going on? You see these maps? This is the earthquake maps. And it looks like a 7, see? A number 7. Number 7. And here is where Noah's Ark is. Okay? Noah's Ark. Straight line down to Gaziantep. Just a straight line. Okay? And it looks like a number 7. We come here to the book of Genesis. See, God gave him 7 more days of warning. For after 7 more days, I will cause it to rain on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And I will destroy from the face of the earth all living things that I have made. This is in the time of Noah. He is giving him a window of 7 more days. So, you know, you think it could be a signs. Listen, John in Revelation writes to these 7 churches of Revelation. See? 7 churches in Asia. And the names: Ephesus, Smyrna, Pergamos, Thyatira, Sardis, Philadelphia, and Laodicea. Now, many of you may know Pergamos. Okay? Pergamos. Why? Because it has a famous seat, or they call the altar of Zeus, or Satan's throne. It's in the museum in Germany. Okay? Now, that's in Turkey. Okay? So John was here in Patmos writing to these people here. Noah's Ark ends up here. And everything that's going around in this place. Why? That's why I'm scratching my head. Everything that's happening, what's going on. You go to Matthew, the signs of the times of the age. See, all these things must come to pass. For nation will rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, famines, pestilences, that's virus, and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of sorrows or birth pains. Then the great tribulation. Many people talk about this 7-year tribulation. Is this letting us know something? Is this the beginning of that great tribulation? For then there will be great tribulation, such as has not been since the beginning of the world until this time, nor ever shall be. It's talking about this great tribulation. Then the coming of the Son of Man, immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light, and so on. So, no one knows the day or the hour of the end of the age, not even the angels, only the Father. But he's telling a parable, from the time of Noah. He says that in the last days it shall be like the days of Noah. See, but as in the days of Noah, where also will the coming of the Son of Man be. So, and everything's happening here. Okay, remember, Jesus said that it's birth pains, like a pregnant woman, when she reaches the end, the contractions get bigger and bigger and bigger. He said that the earth was going to suffer like a pregnant woman. I know there have been earthquakes before, but listen, this one is huge. If we come here in Revelation, remember the Euphrates River drying up. And it's drying up. You can research yourself. You see many videos of me, saying this. Listen, look at this. See here, the Euphrates, the Tigris. Just here, where the Euphrates is, in Turkey, you see? Gaziantep. This is the epicenter, and all the way up, Noah's Ark. And he talks about the Euphrates drying up and the 4 angels being released. See, the 4 fallen angels. See? Now the 6th angel pulled out his bowl on the great river Euphrates, and its water was dried up. See, he's making the way for the kings. He's talking about this battle, the battle of Armageddon. The battle of Armageddon, what the Bible calls the end of days.
We are faced with the very gravest of challenges. The Bible calls this day Armageddon, the end of all things. And yet, for the first time...
Yep. That's what I mean. So listen. The 7th bowl is dried up, is thrown, okay, and the earth is utterly shaken. And look at this. And there was noises and thunderings and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake. such a mighty and great earthquake as had not occurred since men were on the earth. Now, the great city was divided into three parts, and the cities of the nation fell. It's talking about this Babylon, okay? This mystery Babylon. But I don't think this earthquake has to do with the one going now. I truly think that that eclipse could actually split America into three parts. And I don't know, talking about this mystery Babylon, the beast that carries us, you know. Then in Revelation 11:13, it says, "In the same hour there was a great earthquake, and a tenth of the city fell. In the earthquake, 7,000 people were killed, and the rest were afraid and gave glory to the God of heaven." So you imagine it's instead of 7,000, is 70,000. You imagine this number of Turkey reaches 70,000, and maybe it's not 7,000 but 70, and I don't know, I'm just saying, I don't think it's related to Revelation. But listen, when John writes to the seven churches of Asia, okay, each church has a letter, okay? This is to the loveless church, to the persecuted church, the compromising church. This is to the church in Pergamos, this one to Smyrna, and every one of them is writing a letter because of the sins they're doing or the corruptions, and it's very long, so I'm not going to read it, but listen, go to the book of Revelation, start in chapter 1, and start reading it. Listen, all these are signs. You're going to see signs in the heavens, in the moon, in the stars, in the earth. Now in the US, they shoot down the fourth flying object. Maybe you've heard about it. This is 34 minutes ago, an hour ago, 9 minutes ago. So I don't know what's going on in America. See, listen, what do you think is going on with all this and these earthquakes, and the place that it is? I was hearing this person that that's relating this to why John wrote to these churches that is in Turkey. It's the island of Patmos is just here. John got the revelations there and the letters for all the churches in Asia. That's Turkey nowadays. And Noah's Ark being there arrested, something's going on. But listen, all that fault line that comes all the way down. See, if you go here, see, this is the Anatolian plate, okay, in Turkey, and it goes down to Jerusalem. See, he says that it's going to be an earthquake when Jesus comes in the Mount of Olives. It's going to split Jerusalem in half, and a new river is going to come out from there. So watch out for this earthquake. People in my country where I come from, just wanted to make this small video because I was going to do a video of an evidence he found out where the Red Sea crossing of Moses. Remember that pillar of fire that was always behind them so that the Pharaoh's army couldn't reach them? Is there evidence of a pillar of fire? Oh, you have to see it in my next video, please. So listen, I don't know why all this is happening, but just watch out, okay? If this earthquake is coming from where I come from, 5.0, we are only 33,000 people who live here, and we all know each other. We are all neighbors. I love them all. There's no hate in me. So I just want people to have a look at all of these things, okay? Because listen, these are the bowls, the 7 trumpets. So I know that it seems out of a movie, all this, but listen, it's not. It's really not. Jesus warned us about this. So, pestilences. It, this means a contagious virus. We've been having that. Famines. We've been having that since I don't know, since 1,000 years. So come on, something going on here. Very strange. It looks like a number 7. Okay, really looks like a number 7. I have more pictures here. Look, I'll show you. Yes. Look at this. See, it looks like a number 7. See, number 7. If you look at it like from far, see, number 7. Looks like a number 7. So, remember in the great flood, for after 7 more days, he gave him 7 more days, I will cause it to rain on the earth, and judgment came. So Jesus parallels his time with our time. See, but as the days of Noah were, so also will be the coming of the Son of Man. For as in the days before the flood, Noah, you see, Noah was preaching that was coming, and the people was laughing and getting on with their life. So they continue eating, drinking, marrying. Every time the preacher came, oh, this one again, pesawet, oh, this one talking nonsense. So, they carried on eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage until the day Noah entered the ark and did not know until the flood came and took them all away. So also will be the coming of the Son be. So, listen, Jesus is the ark. So, come on. How can you see this is not happening? Since the pandemic, I knew something fishy was going on. Talks about the world as birth pains. September 23, 2017, the Revelation 12 sign appears in heaven. See, let's look at it. See, the Revelation 12 sign. Come on. Yeah. And the planet Jupiter is called the King planet, stays for 42 weeks, 9 months inside the constellation Virgo. That's a woman. So, yep. But none of this, no, this is all coincidence. This is not Noah's Ark, even though it's from here to here, 300 cubic meters, as the Bible says. And you can see here the timbers. See the lava flow as he brought it down from up here. It hits a rock here, see, in the side. Poof. What luck do we have that a normal geologic formation ends up being the same length as the Bible said Noah's Ark is? Yeah, I get it. I really get it. If you know what I mean. So, yeah. So, well, I hope, everybody knows that this is coming to Gibraltar. Maybe, maybe not. But as that channel says, don't be scared. Just be prepared. So, the link of number 7 churches in Turkey, that looks like a number 7, are these signs? Because I can tell you what they are, just go to the book of Revelation, read the letters of all these churches, and why Turkey, why in Patmos? Yeah. And all of these related. Yeah. Patmos writes Revelation to the 7 churches, all these earthquakes, just in the same line where Noah's Ark is. All the earthquakes resemble the number 7. So I saw a woman yesterday with her daughter in Sky News, I think it was. I'm not gonna put it because they give me strikes every time I share Sky News content. So listen, they asked the woman that this crisis, humanitarian, Mother Earth, and he looks at the woman of Sky News and said, "No, this is a war between us and God." You know, they know they have it in their books as well. They know Jesus is coming. They also have it in the Quran. Yeah, right? Many of you maybe don't know that, but in the Quran, they have that Jesus is coming back in the second coming. And tell any Muslim. So they even believe that many people that are in supposed Christianity. So yeah, listen, take care, and I'll keep on watching for all these things. Mr. Mato, thank you for that video last night. I did my investigations, and yeah, it was true. There's a prediction of this earthquake, underneath the plates. It could actually come this way, domino effect. Love you all. Take care, and please, sorry for the way I talk. I am not a professional. I wish I had Morgan Freeman's voice, make it more, or maybe I put the Elvis, yo, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, bye bye. Love you. See you in the next video.